My 23th father has dumped the financial responsibilities of the household, including my 15-ish slasher sister, on me and went away. I'm a 23 from India. My parents are divorced since 10 years, and me and my younger sister have been living with my father and grandmother since. My mum has remarried and has a whole new family now, although we still keep in touch and are close with her. It was decided at the time of separation that my father would be responsible for me and my sister. I just graduated recently in 2020 and got my first ever full-time job in July. As soon as that happened, my father quit his job, as he's never liked working. He asked me to sustain the household, which includes me, my sister, my grandmother, and my father, with my income, and every month I'm the one paying for whatever is required in a household. He's even declared that he's no money for my sister's school fees, and has asked my mum, who can't pay the fee either, to pay so at the end even that expenses on me, because I love my sister and won't let her future be ruined like this. I come from a very lower middle-class background, and my father's income was not that great to invest in saving. Everything was used up for the day-to-day livelihood. Even my college fees was funded by the money we got from a policy that my mum insisted on doing when I was born. Otherwise, I probably would not have graduated. I didn't take any pocket money from my father for the last 3 years either, and sustained myself working part-time as a home tutor. It was enough to cover my travel and other personal expenses outside the house. He recently left home and went to look for property in the countryside. He wants to live a peaceful life in the countryside, but we have no savings whatsoever to buy and shift our entire lives in a secluded place, especially when my sister is just 15 and studying in school. I don't know what he wants, and he guilt-trips me to pay for everything by saying that he has sustained and helped me grow to this point all his life, so can't I do the same thing. Even my grandmother emotionally holds me hostage by saying, if I don't pay bills and for food, what will we eat? I just want to live my life independently and away from this household. All my life, I've only dreamt of living on my own away from all the negativity and family trauma that I can't escape. I was hoping that with a job I'll be able to do that, but things have turned so bitter. With all the money I'm spending on the household, I have nothing left to save to get a place of my own. And now there's no one to look after my sister either. I'm in a very hellish state of mind. It feels like a prison. Any advice is appreciated. Too long, don't read. I recently got my first job, and my father quit his. I'm being held responsible to pay for the entire household, as well as my younger sister's school fees. I want to live away from family independently, but can't do that if this goes on. Edit. Thank you so much for commenting. I am still new on Reddit, and this was the first extremely personal post I made. I'm overwhelmed by the response. I rarely ever reach out to anyone regarding family-related matters, so this is huge for me. Edit 2. Once again, I'm overwhelmed beyond words that all of you took out the time to extend your help and kind words to me. Currently, I'm working from home due to COVID-19. And my office will be opening in January. The office is quite far from where I live now, so that will be when I move out, as I anyhow need to be closer to where I work. I will be discussing all of this with my sister, and how to move forward now. We'll keep you guys posted. Move out on your own. Your parents are responsible for your sister. They will not starve. If you need to take in your sister or pay her school fees, but you do not need to pay for your lazy father and grandmother. Hey, move out and get your own place. Also go completely no contact with both your parents after telling them that you're leaving, and they will have to provide for your sister. Tell your mum that she will have to pay for her kid. Tell your sister if none of your parents step up, he will come get her in 1.5 months. If they don't step up, then move out with your sister. If your parents threaten with legal action, take them up on it and go to court so that you can get your mother to pay for your sister's expenses. Live your life. Fellow Indian here. This is messed up. Move out and tell your parents after the fact and remind them that their child, sister, is their responsibility. Keep in touch with your sister and ensure your parents don't know. Only step in to get her once you're settled. And if your parents are failing her.